I was working in London during the time, and and even though they're actually a season back, many people came up to me. Many people emailed me, which look, and you know that, and after being on a show for like 6, almost 7 seasons, people don't do that as frequently. But there are certain episodes that you hit something right. And I think the 6th season finale was one of them, because more people than the longest time emailed me, came up to me, said something about the finale. And what I also like is like when guys when guys come up to me and like they're admitting something to me by saying how much they enjoyed the show. But a lot of things, it's like, oh, God, that was great. The season premiere of the 7th season kind of goes back and forth in time. We see, obviously, this terrible, terrible event of the shooter being at Seattle Grace happened. And you go back and forth in time to, like, we start a couple weeks later, then we go further in time, then we go back into like the week after, and for each character, their flashback happens at different times. You basically see her have a nervous breakdown. I think that was, which was really, really challenging to do, but I think it was great to see this character who's always kind of in control or very sure of herself have something so traumatic happen to her that she is unable to deal with it. We've just never seen the character come undone as the way she is. She is in this, in this premiere. So James Tupper comes on as Dr. Perkins, and we kind of start with how he's kind of interviewing all, and he's basically the psych doctor who's kind of evaluating all the doctors who were in this trauma, who were in this event at the finale, to see whether they're able to perform their jobs. And my character is not able to, does not pass that test. The big event in the season premiere is that my character, Christina, and Kevin McKidd's character, Owen Hunt, Dr. Owen Hunt, they get married. And a part of this is also kind of told in flashback. Certain events bond people, and you don't exactly know how and why, but hopefully my interpretation of it will make sense to the audience to see why she decides to marry. I find PTSD a very, very interesting and kind of vital subject. Do you know what I mean? And I loved when we were exploring it through his character and his experience in Iraq. And to kind of bring that back into the picture, still with him and still with his understanding, I think hopefully speaks to a lot of people. So I think that's. And then the thing is, of course, character-wise, he has this experience. I have given him this compassion, and to flip it, you get to see them grow. I'm really interested in exploring what that marriage and relationship is for Christina, because based on at least my interpretation of the premiere, she doesn't really necessarily. She has her own deep reasons for why she said yes. And I think she has to eventually learn learn to choose continuing to be in the marriage. It's a different beginning than, let's say, Derek and Meredith, who had a long-standing kind of love affair to kind of ground them. It's kind of more based in common experience between Christina and Owen, and a bond of care.